Have you ever thought if the things that you see around you right now, wherever you are at home, are the things that you want, or the things that you want are simply because the things that you can see around you? Let me repeat that or put it in another context. Do you have the things around you because you want them, or you start wanting them because you can see them? Are you in the work that you truly love, you truly want, or you're starting to love and to accept the work that you have because that's what you can see? Do you like a particular food because it's truly the food that you want? Are you starting to like it, or you're starting to have the craving because you get to see it when you scroll the feed? Do you like a particular lifestyle, clothing, shoes because it gives you comfort, or you have seen people in your space wearing it and you talk about comfort and you start wanting it? When you wake up in the morning, do you feel energized because you had a good sleep, or do you feel the energy because when you look around, you live in a space that is comfortable, the smell of coffee, the smell of your favorite breakfast? Think about today, right now, while you're watching. How do you exactly feel? What do you think? What do you feel? What do you crave? What comes to your mind right now if I asked you, what food do you like to eat? I'd like to hear everyone on the screen. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Master Coach Yasmin, Coach Lynn, Coach Joanna, Coach Nords, everyone in the tribe hopping in, joining me on the last day of Beyond the Grind, Mastering the Art of Hustle in 2024. This is Master Coach A checking in for Life Coach Corner, the community project of Life Coach Philippines, where we train, we coach, and we build tribe as we help you achieve your unstoppable dreams come true. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And if you have heard my questions, my introductions, all I'm asking you is to let me know right now what's in your mind, or what's in your mind and you want to do and you want to achieve, or what you can see, and because you can see it, you want it. Hello, Coach Orville, Coach Darbel, okay? Coach Joanna, okay? Si Pakitawag, si Sir Robert, okay? So, all the way from Highland, Coach Noyce, tawagin natin ang mga taga-Highlands, okay? So, this is the last episode, and today, we're gonna be charging the brain power. So, if you are one person and you're starting to feel, all right, what's up at the end of the day? What's up at the end of the month? What's up at the end of the year? How many of you would agree with me? What's up? We almost all of us would start feeling tired, drained. And if you will evaluate it, how many times, how many days, how many moments we feel tired, and if we look at the things that we accomplish, we have accomplished little. There are days that we have accomplished so much and we don't feel tired. How many of you gives me a yes to that? How many of you can start the day okay, but you start hearing things that are not good? You start seeing people quarreling along while you're commute, or you hear them while on your commuting, or you put on your headset and you start hearing the news and bad things happen, and when you get to your work, you're not okay. Okay. How many of you have experienced a sudden, almost quick change in your mood because you heard something, you smell something, you saw something, okay? And things have changed. How many of you can relate? Hello, Coach Lady Jen. Hello, Coach Marife. Okay, tonight we're going to be talking about the power, okay, of your brain. Okay, that's brain power and how we can charge it. Okay, so I'm going to start these conversations by giving you awesome, amazing things about your brain. And if you can connect, if you can relate, and if you get excited of the power of your brain, can you just give me one word that comes to your mind? Okay, so I'm gonna share a power of the brain. Okay, so this is an exercise, live exercise. You're coming in live right now. So if you find some people there who loves exercise, who love live actual exercises, specifically if you are interested about the brain, call them. Okay, give them a thumbs up, give them a hello. Okay, hello, Dr. Herman, Coach Herman. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, call your students. Okay, if you know some people who are excited with puzzles, who are excited with new things, then tonight is that episode for them. Okay. So please don't keep me a secret. Let me know in the chat box, okay, of all the 20 plus days or 30 to be exact, 30 days plus one tonight. Of all the 30 days episodes, 30 episodes, what episode marks to you? What episode can you still remember? Okay, you don't have to remember the entire. Can you just give me three? Okay, can you give three episodes that right now on top of your mind? What can you remember? What are the top three episodes you can remember? Your favorite, and we say favorite, maybe it is something that really stick and click. Okay, one episode because or you don't like it and you don't like it to happen to you. Okay, you don't like that episode because this is the like no. Okay, that episode, the things that I have discussed, like the misery manifesto, definitely you don't like to be miserable in your life. Okay, can you let me know what are the, okay, so, Coach Lean, buoyancy, comfort zone, okay, challenge, the dream accelerator. Okay, what about the others? What do you have there? Okay, the dream, okay, Master Coach has been misery manifesto, the dream formula, the trust equation was last night, by the way. Okay, so keep it coming. Okay, let's prime your brain. Okay, let's supercharge your brain right now. Let's remind the brain, okay, that this is now the finale of your 31 days journey. Okay, this is Beyond the Grind, Mastering the Art of Hustle in the year 2024. If we're crossing border for the first time, I am Master Coach A. I am the founder, creator, and the ideator of Life Coach Philippines, where we train, we coach, and we build tribe as we help unstoppable dreams come true. And for the last 31 days or 31 days, because I also did the last episode of January for of December for Life Coach Corner. I've been teaching here in Life Coach Philippines digital space. Well, number one, we're rebuilding the space because our long time, okay, our 7-year-old digital space, Life Coach Philippines, have been hacked and it's still up right now, but we are not the one operating it. And so this Life Coach Philippines International is a new page, and so we're rebuilding it and we're putting a lot of content here to help coaching professional, coaching enthusiasts, and coaching clients to really dive into the world of professional life coaching. Now, life coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the world next to IT. And while we kind of do things similar to advice giving, to counseling, mentoring, and consulting, we are specifically different from this, okay? In advice giving or counseling, okay, the practitioner gives the solution, do the talking, tell the answers. In life coaching, we harness the power of active listening and effective asking of questions because we truly believe that our clients have the greatest potential to achieve the things that they want to achieve if only they will see the power within them. And so our role is to host the space. We don't just ask questions because we want to know the answer. We ask questions because we want to help our clients, okay, awaken the neurons, and awaken the sleeping neurons or create a new neural pathways for them to find the hidden gem inside of them. Okay. And that hidden gem can come from the present things that they do today and they're not able to appreciate, or the past experiences that is too painful for them. And despite many times they have talked about it, and talk therapy would not do wonders for them. We help our clients to see them in a perspective of the wins, what they have learned, how they can apply it in the present so that their future, okay, would be different by achieving their goals. While we can help our clients see the problems and help them also create the solutions and the pathways, we are not consultants. We are not in the consulting field where we diagnose and prescribe as solutions. We don't describe and we don't prescribe. Okay. We also don't we don't tell our clients to follow our path. Yes, it's a co-actively co-create formula. That is our house brand, I would say. That's the model that we're using here. We co-create solutions with our clients. And what does it mean? We acknowledge that our clients is the primary and really a big part of the solution. So it not unlike in mentoring that you look at the mentor and the mentee will follow. So if you want to know more about what we do here in Life Coach Philippines, and if you want to dive deeper of what the profession is all about, then I really encourage you to take a look at Master Coach A YouTube channel. Go to all our conversations here in Life Coach Philippines. You can also visit Coach A I Connect YouTube channel and Coach Lian. Okay, everyone here. Hello, Coach Jean. Thank you for joining. Coach Clark, I can see you now. Okay, put it in the chat box. Okay, Coach Sean. Okay, I see you. Okay, put it in the comment or links. Okay, I want you to experience how we do things. We advance professional coaching, ethical coaching. So we are subscribers and believers of what true blue coaching is. Now, I know that in the church, in corporate, in other organizations, in networking, people would call themselves coach. Here, we call ourselves professional, trained life coaches. And life coaches, okay, if you are one life coach and you've gotten a training, so you are a life coach because you have been trained. And life coaches, when we get the training, we become a professional certified life coach. We know by heart that advice giving is not of life coaching. The moment we position ourselves as life coaches do not give advice. Okay. Now, if you are a doctor and you are a life coach and you are serving in the capacity of the doctor, then we understand you give advice to your patient. But if you're a doctor and you are serving in the capacity of a life coach, then you don't give advice. Okay. More of that, 0917586161 is the number to call, and that is Coach Rizel. She will be there to welcome you at our coaching hub, Teacup Coffee Republic, located inside Partners Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Bixtons and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. We also have here Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Lian. We have Coach Marife from Tacloban. Okay, so we've got a lot of people in the house right now, and when I say in the house, this space. Okay, so whether you're meeting us on a replay, you're watching this on live right now, you're meeting us on the digital space or physical in our space, we operate in a culture of coaching. And in a culture of coaching, we believe that our clients, we believe that you are empowered. You've got whatever it takes for you to solve your problem. And you heard it right. I say you are already empowered because the moment that you take that step, okay, to get a solution for your problem, you already have that empowering, okay, you are already empowered inside of you. We did not do that for you, you took it. Okay, you took it. So the moment you reach out, okay, so I remember si Coach Joanna here came into us, Coach Nords came into us. Okay, these are people who made the decision to be part of our organization because they are already empowered to make a choice. It was and it's the same thing with our clients. When our clients come and get a solution, reach out for help, it means that the client is empowered. The client have what it takes to get help because they already get in their brain, they already get in their hearts, okay, that they need solution and they want a solution. Now, with that, let me proceed now to the power of the brain. And if you can connect with the power of the brain and you start realizing that is the power of my brain, what I wanted you to do is to write words that you can associate. Okay, so it's up to you what you want. Okay, of course you can share your and say hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag ROI or return of insight, but I want you to just like put it in there. Okay, what are the words that comes to your mind and what are the mental picture that you can associate with the concept that I'm going to be sharing about the power of the brain. Now, how many of you here are excited to know things about your brain? Okay, how many of you here wants to have the highlights? Okay, so I'm gonna share with you, okay, incredible power of the brain or things about the brain. How many of you are excited, okay, and excited to know the super brain of a human being? And so if you are a human being, you know that you have a hashtag super brain. Okay. So you've got to see that you've got a super brain. And because we got the super brain, we only need some charging. Okay. So if you are of low energy, if you're operating on a low gear, okay, you only need super charging or charging because you've got a super brain. By the way, okay, you are welcome to join my trauma masterclass. Okay. After this episode, okay, I'm hosting, I am conducting, I'm facilitating a trauma masterclass inside coaching app skills blueprint circle. But you are welcome to join us even if you are not yet a coach, even you are not yet part of the tribe, you've never been with us, you are welcome to join. Just okay, put it in the comment, okay, put in a hashtag trauma masterclass, okay, and somebody, okay, our community managers will definitely connect with you and you can join the class. All right. The super brain. Okay, the super brain of a human being. Number one, did you know? Okay, did you know? Okay, that the human brain consists of around 86 billion neurons, and each neuron can form thousands of connections with other neurons, creating an intricate neural network. So that's how complex. Okay, that's how complex is it. I call it the neural network complexity. 86 billions with a B, okay, and each of that can form thousands of connections with other neurons. Is that amazing? Have you ever realized how powerful the human brain is with 86 billion neurons and capacity to create thousands of connections? So how many connections is happening right now as you listen to me, and some of you eat, some of you drink, some of you write, right? Some of you start to press the recording. Come on now. Awesome brain. Yes, Master Coach has been awesome brain. Coach Candy, hello. Okay, come on now. Put it in the chat box. Okay, put it in the chat box. If you're just hopping in right now, put it in the chat box. What are the things that you can remember about the human brain? Or what are the things that you are made to remember right now as I share with you how powerful is the human brain? Okay, come on now. Share. I want you to appreciate your human brain. I want you to say, brain, you are amazing. Okay, wonderful brain. Let's acknowledge our brain right now. Let's prime the brain. Yeah, that's what we're doing actually right now. We're priming your brain to remember. Okay, we're actually priming you. Okay, to remember that you've got an awesome brain, an amazing and a super, super powerful brain. Number two. Okay, number two. Let's talk about processing speed. Okay, did you know that the brain processes information at an astonishing speed? Neurons can transmit signals at the speed of up to 120 meters per second, allowing for rapid information exchange within the brain. Can you just imagine that? 120 meters per second. That's the speed. That's the speed. How many of you know that? Ooh, that is super fast. That is absolutely fast. How many of you connects with that? Come on now, individual. What are the words that you can now connect, understanding that the brain have that super speed? Okay, come on, excellent brain, super bilis. Yes, absolutely. Come on. So imagine, okay, now that you know that your brain can process as fast as it could, okay, what do you think is possible? What can you think? Okay, what are the things that you think, okay, can can be harnessed? What are the things that you believe you can start considering at this moment in time, knowing that your brain can process as fast as like that? Come on now, everyone. How many of you are starting to love the brain right now? How many of you are starting to see that your brain is super powerful, and you are starting to see, okay, you're starting to see possibilities? What about you understanding you can still do more? Not simultaneously, but you can still do more in a day. How many of you are getting that? How many of you are excited about it? Number three, okay, let's talk about energy consumption. Did you know that the brain, okay, although the brain represents only 2% of the body weight, let me repeat that. The brain represents only about 2% of our body weight. Did you know that our brain consumes 20% of the body's total energy? Let me highlight: high metabolic demand. So there is a high metabolic demand from our brains. It only consumes and it occupies 2% of our total weight as a human being, but it requires 20%. Amazing. Have you ever realized that? Okay. Have you ever realized, okay, yes, Coach Orbe, like that super highway. Okay, so what about that super highway demanding 20% of the total body energy? Okay, so of whatever energy you have, the brain demands 20%. High metabolic demand. Amazing. Okay, while it's only 2% versus 20%. How demanding the brain is. Imagine that. Okay, what are the things that comes to your mind? Hello, Coach C. Okay, what are the things that comes to your mind right now? Understanding that this is the demand of our brain. So, how much energy do we have, and how much energy are we fueling our brain right now? Let's talk about storage capacity. Do you have idea what is the storage capacity of our brain? How many of you, most of my students will tell you those, Master Puno, Master, I'm full, Master, I cannot think anymore, Master, overloaded, Master, I can't. Okay. How many of you can, guess? How many of you here knows how much is the storage capacity of our brain? Okay, ready? The storage capacity of their brain is this. The brain storage capacity, drum roll, is estimated to be equivalent to approximately 2.5 petabytes or a million gigabytes. making it far more powerful than the most advanced computer storage system. How many of you realize that? I don't know, Coach Orville, if you can find a computer, a superpower computer that could match that. It's a 2.5 petabytes or a million gigabytes. That's how. So don't tell me that your brain is overloaded and you cannot process already what I'm telling you. Because truth of the matter, that is the capacity. That's the storage capacity of a human brain. It is more powerful than any AI, any machines, any server. I don't know. We asked the software engineer in the house if he can name something that is far, far more. Okay. And I don't know if Coach Lynn, you can tell me any equipment in safety. Engineers in the house, can you tell me any equipment that would have better, higher capacity, storage capacity than that? Come on now. How many of you gets that? How many of you gets that? Okay. Now, number 5. Let's talk about continuous learning. The brain has an incredible ability to adapt and learn throughout life as long as you are alive. Neuroplasticity allows it. Here's a beautiful part. Neuroplasticity allows it to reorganize itself, forming a new neural connection and adapting to new experience and information. So it means that you cannot say, I was raised like this, I grew up like this, I was like this all my life, this is how I'm going to die. No, because neuroplasticity allows us to reorganize, okay? Allows it to reorganize itself. Naturally, the neuroplasticity will reorganize, okay? Will allow it to reorganize. It will form a new neural pathway connections. It will adapt to new experiences and information. And if your life is not changing, it's because you're not getting new information and you're not getting new experiences. Because if you allow new information and new experiences, it will naturally evolve. That's what neuroplasticity is saying. If your life is not changing, it's because you're isolating, you're not learning, you refuse to learn, you refuse to listen, and you just want to hear your voice. Are you getting this? Okay. So, do me a favor, Coach Lynn. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Coach Lynn will share with you links. Okay, so what she was able to do over the last 30 days, okay, is she would create a post. So let's do this. Okay, Coach Lynn, why don't you put the link there of your post per day, okay? And you, as you watch now, okay, as you start to see the posting, okay, or the link of Coach Lynn, okay, don't cheat, please, okay? Test it. Okay, what are you able to remember? Okay, so episode 1, okay, episode 1, okay, you only have, okay, so if you can click episode 1 or you can remember episode 1, what did I get? Just try it. Okay, episode 2, can you see that? She will start doing that. Okay, let's see what new neural pathways can be created now as you start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, she will start doing that. Now, don't, okay, refrain yourself, okay? Try not to mention the words overwhelmed, too much, I'm panicking. Okay, just trust the process. Okay, whatever you can remember, as she shares now the episode, the link to the episode, just type in what words can come to your mind. Whatever you can, just bring it to the surface. Okay, present, come on. Okay, do it. Okay, now here's the thing. On number 6, it says, let's talk about electricity generation. Okay, Did you know that the brain generates electrical impulses and the combined activity of all the neurons can produce about 20 watts of electrical power? While this is a small amount, it demonstrates the electrical complexity of the brain. So imagine it can produce 20 watts, it's small, but how in the world it has a capacity of petabytes? You see how intricate, amazing the brain is uniquely created for us. Okay. Where's everybody? Okay. As Coach Lynn is sharing that episode link, come on. Type in. What can you remember? Okay. What can you hear? Okay. And Master, I can remember not related to the episode. It's okay. If you get to see number 16, if you get to read the word episode, what did you get there? Let's do it. Let's do it. It's okay. It's okay. Come on now. Episode 17. Okay. There you go. Need ng title. Okay. So some people say, I need to see the title. But some people would remember that episode 13, that episode 14, that one hits me bad. Come on now. That's very intentional. I just want you to see the episode and the link. What are you getting there? What are you getting there? Come on now. If you can remember a title, if you can remember a particular word in a particular episode, put it in there. Good. Okay? Now, what about dreaming mystery? Have you ever thought what is the role of the brain? Now, despite significant advancement in neuroscience, the purpose and mechanism of dreaming remain partially understood. However, we know that dreaming involves a complex brain activity during the rapid eye movement, or we call it REM stage of sleep. Now, I would move to the next, okay, the multitasking challenges. Despite the perception, okay, of multitasking, did you know that the brain doesn't truly perform multiple tasks simultaneously? Instead, it rapidly switches attention between tasks. And excessive multitasking can lead to reduced efficiency and increased error because it's not doing multitasking. What it is doing is switching back and forth so rapid, so fast, okay, that in your thought you are doing multitasking, but the truth is you're not multitasking. You are switching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why the error, the possibility and probability of error is increased, and you become so tired because you keep back and forth, bouncing back and forth. How many of you getting that? Okay, there you go. Okay, Coach Candy, episode 30, heartfelt and sincere apology with remorse. Okay, so if you can only remember, hello, Coach Tintin, okay, watching from Kuwait. Okay, we realize if you can only remember, and if you can only like say what something episode that you have watched last night or the other night, how much power of the brain are you not able to use? That's just the point I'm trying to hold in right now. Okay, let's talk about the long-term memory formation. Have you ever thought of the hippocampus, a structure in the brain? Okay, the hippocampus, or the structure in the brain, is that crucial for the formation of a long-term memories. Now, interestingly, neurogenesis, the generation of new neurons, occur in the hippocampus throughout life. Okay, so what does it mean? Even if you're 80, even if you're 90, even if you're 100, there's still the generation of new neurons. It still occurs. Amazing, right? Amazing. Unique neural fingerprints. Okay, here's the thing. Did you know that this is my favorite? Okay, this is my super favorite. Each person's brain has a unique neural fingerprint or pattern of neural connections. This individuality contributes to variations in cognitive abilities, personality traits, and learning styles. That's why we say that there's no two-person alike, because as much as our fingerprints are unique, and so is our neural fingerprints. They are so unique. So if we get to see how our neural connections are, your neural connections, it's like all of us are so unique. So if there are 8 billion people alive today, there are 8 billion combinations. Isn't it amazing? No two brains are alike. So definitely there are things that you can do better than I can do. If only you can tap that potential. How many of you are excited with that? How many are you are now looking at opportunities, possibilities that it was never before? It was never there before tonight. And now, because you understand the power of your brain, you are excited and you can see life better now. Just by you having the understanding of the brain. Are you getting this? Yes? Do I get a yes? How many of you are excited? Can you just like tell me three things that you wanna try after hearing those 10 amazing, powerful truth about your brain? Okay? Hello, Bianca. Okay. If you want to do the research, go ahead. Mr. Google is there. Okay. There are, I'm not sure. There are reports that may be still classified right now, but if you do your research very well, or if you're willing to pay, you can access a lot of, you know, classified reports, but that would really substantiate what I just shared with you tonight. These are real. Okay, so just in case you find any of this not real, or you confused, or you want to argue, or you want to uh, have a conversations with us, I'm so excited. Okay, drop me a note. Drop me a note. Okay, so brain is one subject that I am so excited. That's why I love teaching mental models. Okay, I love brain. I love how the brain works, and because I understand how the brain works, I am so passionate with transformation. That is also the reason why I am not a subscriber, okay, but I learn. Okay, I am a learned person in NLP, but I am not a subscriber of NLP as a coaching in my toolbox. No, I don't. Okay, there are very specific, I respect NLP. There are very specific uses for NLP which I subscribe and then agree with, but in life coaching, I super believe in the power of the human brain. Without NLP, I'm good. Okay, and I've seen my students last night. I've seen my students, okay, inside our classes. If you're my student last night, please, okay, hands up in there, okay. I've seen my students last night right there, okay. I've seen my students, how they process it, how their brain responded it right there. Okay, my students have seen the power of their brain last night, the power of memory, the power of timelines, no NLP. Okay, so come on now. Okay, so tell me, what are the three things that you are looking at right now, knowing the superpower of the brains? Now, I'm not yet then done yet. I know that you are amazed, but I'd like to share with you the concept of the priming. Okay, so what is priming? Okay, before that, I'd like to. Why is important for me to, on the final note, on the final day, on my final episode, I'd like to talk to you about charging the brain, because you have probably forgotten how much life can be better if only you sit down and then you only get to know, remember, and acknowledge that you've got a super powerful machine that can make things possible for you, if only that machine is tuned in to what you like. Now, remember, the title of this episode or this series is Beyond the Grind. And grind, okay, grind, if you ask Mr. Google, okay, means it always relates to dreadful, difficult, laborious, right? Work, study. Okay, it's dull. It's, I mean, can you just, okay, it always talks of that. And so my episode, my entire series, this all the episodes, I want to say that you can, the brain, we can go beyond that. We can go beyond, okay, beyond dreadful, dready, monotonous, difficult labor. We can go beyond routines. We can go beyond programming. We can go beyond what is dull. We can go beyond what we don't like because our brain is so powerful to do it. Help is available, and our profession as life coaches is one. We're just one, by the way. Okay, we don't own the entire category. Okay, we are one. It's just like in the medical field, you've got different types of doctors in the same thing. We play in the helping industry. We are one of the countless of professions in the helping industry that can help you go beyond your daily grind. If it's not a life coach, go ask for another hope, help. Okay? Go for someone that can give you hope. Okay? You there's a lot. Okay, I was about to share a couple of profession, but I just want to be fair, okay, to everyone, and I don't want you to feel, oh, my profession is not being called. No, 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 no. Go to Mr. Google. There's like hundreds. Okay, there's hundreds of branches of industries, domains, works in helping industry. Life coaching happens to be the second fastest growing industry, but we are just one player. And when I say just one, it means, hey, you've got countless of options. And if it happens that your option is as, welcome to the tribe, welcome to our space. We are here to support you. But I just want you to understand, on my final day here in Life Coach Corner, on this episode, on this series, please, the brain is so powerful, and you own that brain. You've got that unique DNA and unique fingerprints, neural fingerprints, and I'm so excited for you. Let's all go beyond the grind. Do not be contented going through all the hassles, okay? Going things on force, okay? Keeping yourself so busy, moving, nonstop, nonstop activity, always busy, always don't have time, always running. Oh, is it possible, right? The brain is so powerful. Okay, now the thing here is, okay, I'd like to leave you with a concept, the idea, or the reality of what they call the brain priming. Okay, how many of you have heard of it? Okay, our tribe, okay, some of you, we already have a conversations about brain priming, okay? But brain priming, okay, it generally refers to the process of preparing our brain to be more receptive to certain stimuli or informations. So it involves exposing our brains to stimulus, either consciously or unconsciously, and it influences our subsequent behavior. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Are you ready? Okay. So just so you have a better understanding of what priming is. So inside our group, one of our GCs, I tested my students, okay, and I asked questions, and almost simultaneously, everybody give me an answer that's almost the same because the brain was primed accordingly. Now, let me ask you again a questions, and this is an exercise. I want you to answer, okay? What comes to your mind if I'm going to share a couple of words, a couple of items, and tell me what gets to your mind, okay? If Are you getting this? Okay. If I tell you calculator, okay, calculator, ball pen, Okay. Paper, payslip. What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? I tell you, calculator, ballpen, paper, and payslip. ATM card. What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? Okay, there you go. Come on, come on. It's a real thing. Okay, I said the same item, set of items. Okay, and you start seeing that you are all moving towards what? About money, budget, payroll, salary. Did you get to see that? That's the power of priming. So imagine in the morning when you wake up, and that's all the things, those are the words that you get to see. What would happen to you? What would you feel? Come on now. Are you getting this? Are you getting the point? When you wake up in the morning, you see an empty table, an empty ref, an empty pantry, empty sala, empty rooms. There's no one in the house. What would you feel? What would you think? Come on now. What comes to your mind? You wake up, empty pantry, empty ref, empty cabinet, empty table, empty sala, dining area, empty rooms. There's no one in the house. What comes to your house? There you go. See, alone. You've got alone. You got a holiday. Alone, lonely. Are you getting this now? Are you getting this now? Are you getting what I'm trying to say here? Yes. Like if somebody reach out to you, if somebody reach out to you, if somebody do this to you, what comes to your mind? What gets to you if I try to reach out? If I do my hands like this, what gets to you? Okay? If you get to the room, if you get to the room and everybody, when you open when the door opens, you get into the room, a lot of people are there, and everybody, all the people you get to see, everybody points to you like this. What would you do? What would you feel? What would you think? Come on. Everybody, everybody, what would you do? Mm, mm, come on now. I mean, be honest. You come in there, the door opens, and everybody, when the moment you get into the room, 100 people, okay, everybody like pointed at you. What comes to your mind? Okay, you get shocked. Anong kasalanan ko? Okay, how many of you would agree with me that would immediately send a signal, this is not good. Mm. Versus I did something wrong. Versus you come into the room, the door open, same set of people, and when you open, okay, when the door opens, they're like this. They're like this. Their hands are open, wide open. Okay, what would you feel? What would you feel if their hands are open, wide? What would you feel? Warm welcome. Okay. So what if you get into the room, and when you get into the room, everybody, they are at the middle of they're at the middle of the activity. They're the middle of, the get to know game. And it happened that at that moment in time, the instruction was point to the door. Okay? Put your hands, okay? Put your hands up, point to the door. And everybody point in the door, and the door opens, and you come in. And you saw that. You see what did you get? What your brain got? Something wrong. Am I in the wrong place? What have I done? I'm being accused. I am. How many of you gets that? Mm-hmm. 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 Come on now. Hands open, wide open. It's a welcome. It's a welcoming. Yeah. You're right, Robert. Okay. When you say depende. Okay. But if you are coming into a space, if you open the door like that and these are the church people, Robert, how do you feel? These are the church people. These are your relatives. These are your children. What would you feel? Okay. So what if you come into a room and that gestures of is that saying, wala na, we lost it. But you don't know what happens before that, right? But the signal it gives to your brain is that posture. And that posture immediately gives you like, you're welcome. How many of you? Oh, gets. How many of you getting this? Okay. So that's priming. Now, priming have two different parts, different portions. You've got the subliminal and the conscious priming. Subliminal priming, it involves presenting stimuli at different level. And normally it's being done below conscious level awareness. Conscious is involves deliberate exposure to stimulus at your individual awareness. It means that some people are intentional, okay, that they want to look for sign of abundance, okay? They want to look at good things. Like in my case, I'm very intentional. I've been out of newspaper, current affairs for I think 3 decades now. I can't for my mental health. So I don't know what current affairs is. I don't know the latest news. I don't know about it. I am like that for 3 years, 3 decades, 30 years. Okay. And when my father was still alive during the time, he would normally tell me, Dad, do you know this? Papa, I'm not, okay, alam mo, may ganito. Gusto mo itong malaman? Okay po. And right now, if I get to hear some interesting things, I would ask my children. Yeah. Because I cannot. Some people during pandemic, they would read all the statistics, how many died. No, I wasn't. I'm not that kind of person because I understand the priming effect to my trauma. You getting this? Another thing that I'd like you to understand is that when you talk about priming, you can use it to enhance cognitive functions. You can use it in learning. You can prime brain for positive behavior, but also the brain can also be primed towards negativity. Okay. So if you get into a room, you get to a space and everybody's drinking, you get the sense that you feel like drinking and drinking is okay. Everybody smokes. And if you're the only person not smoking, you feel you're outcast and it feels that there's a nudge for you to hold even the stick so that you don't feel outcast. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Now, if you stock up your your cabinets with all the big things, okay? You feel abundance. If you buy all the small things, okay? Of course sometimes you'll say it's cute, but often the preconditioning would be, we call it also preconditioning, would be naghihirap na tayo. That's all I can afford. How many of you gets that? Okay. You can also use this thing, and you can see this at works in clothing, in dressing up, right? That's why you hear people talk, dressed for success, and they dressed ready to experience success. But if you dress a certain clothes, you're the same person, you start feeling low, right? And because you think that people are looking down on you. But truth of the matter, it is you who feels that. Agree? Come on now. Are you getting this? Now, there are many uses of this technology, process, truth about the brain. And I wanted to remind everyone first, there are ethical considerations in using this branch of science, but it works. I strongly uphold in the capacity of the brain because brain is what God have given us. It is part of a human existence. It's part of our system. It's part of who we are as a human being. And not because we're using the brain more than the ordinary, we don't believe in God. Quite the opposite. I strongly believe that the more we see the power of our brain, the more we will be in faith because that's how magnificent the God who created us. He created this human being. He created that brain inside of that human being. And that's how magnificent the God we serve. In our profession, I believe that I am on a mission to awaken the sleeping giants, and why I can see the sleeping giants even in a small in the body of the most fragile, the most petite body. Okay, I have petite students like Coach Nords, Coach Darbel. Why can I see a sleeping giant inside of that body? Because I understand the power of the brain inside that human body. We are all given this powerful brain, super amazing brain. And I believe in that. I believe in that. You only believe a certain portion about you. You have not believed the entirety about you because you are limited from the very beginning of the reality and truth and facts about the brain. There are countless of mental models available for us to learn. It means there are countless of ways for us to process our situation, our problems. There are countless of ways we can reconnect different neurons in our brain. And if it's not enough yet, that petabytes available, not yet enough, it said that the brain can naturally regenerate and generate new ones as we keep learning and exposing ourselves to new things. And I hope tonight, as I close this 31 journey of Beyond the Grind, would you agree with me that you don't have to grind? You only have to look at the brain power. You don't have to grind because beyond the grind is the faith that we as a human being have gotten what it is that we need. We've got in our possession the most powerful machine ever created. And it is with us from day of birth. And if only we learn how to use this powerful machine, then we can bid grinding goodbye. Let me know in the comments again, not just your hashtag pack my bag moment. Right now, I challenge everyone on the screen. Okay. Right now, can you just type a strong message that will awaken the world? I mean, give me a message in the comment that is strong enough to awaken the world. And you know what's the world? The people around you, that's the representations of the world. My children is a representations of the world. Einstein said, right? Every single day we make the decisions based on our belief if the world is hostile or the world is friendly. Look at my children, they are my world. These are the representations of the world, and I know that the world is friendly. I'm not perfect. as a human, as a mother. I have all my imperfections. But I look at my children, I look at my tribe, I look at my team. These are friendly people. And so my world is a friendly world because I choose to surround the world, my house, my business. That's my world. That's my world. You here coming, listening, responding, cheering, you give me a friendly world, right? A lot of people talk and nobody listen. But you're here and you're listening to me. You give me a picture of a beautiful world. And so thank you. So I want you to just like I challenge you right now, put it in there in the chat box. Put it in a comment for people to read, for generations to learn from you. We don't know where social media will bring all these conversations. We don't know where the energy will go after this, but we're leaving a very strong message that the world is beautiful and there's a powerful, super, super, super brain power that we got. And so we can choose to be living beyond the grind. Beyond the grind is not working so much, having lots of tasks, but seeing the fate. Honestly, I that's very good of you, Coach Joanna. Please, if I have served you very well for the entire 31 days, do me a favor and the rest of the people reading this. Let's leave the space with something from your super brain. You've got a super brain, and that would I would take it as a generous gift from you to leave something in the space that would awaken the sleeping giants that I am also on a mission to wake up, to awaken. If you are one person, if you have not taken professional training in life coaching, but you appreciate the power of life coaching, you know that life coaching skills can help you, your family, your ministry, the people at your work. I encourage you to take a look at www.lifecoachphilippines.com. Be part of our advancement. I invite you to be part of our class. My next class, face-to-face life coach certification program, is scheduled this February 2 and 3. This is face-to-face class at the function hall of Decaf Coffee Republic. But if you are coming from different parts of the globe and it's impossible for you to join me face-to-face, I also have online classes, and my next online classes is up next on March. So please connect with Coach Rizala 0917586161. Let me know, let us know what works for you, what can work for you, but let's just advance a beautiful world with a powerful brain called the human brain. Super thank you everyone. Maraming pong salamat. Please don't keep this episode as a secret. I know that you have your own favorites, but I want you to own this episode as something that would really remind you of your power. That would remind you of what you are capable of, that you will be reminded of the greatest gift that God have given you. He resides in our hearts, but He has also given us the powerful brain that is super, super, super powerful, much powerful than the most powerful computer ever known to survive. So, maraming pong salamat. If you have been blessed, be a blessing to someone by sharing some notes from this episode. Hashtag Pack My Bag Moment. Hashtag ROI Return of Insight. So, super thank you everyone for being here. Next month, which is tomorrow, starting tomorrow, Life Coach Corner will take the center stage of hashtag double down. So for the entire month of February, our community service people, our coaches, our senior coaches will be up in here to share with you toolkits that are related to the episodes I have done this past 31 days. So look out now for the toolkits. Look out for how you can apply each of the episodes to your life. I am super excited. Now, I also want to encourage all of you to be part of the Expression Soiree Night at Decaf Coffee Republic on February 14. This is a very special event that I am doing on that special day because I believe many of us are not able to use the power of the brain because we're not able to express. That is the reason why I want to host this one of a kind, very special event. Okay, petals and passion. Expression soiree night. And on that night, let's learn, let's dive in, let's embrace, let's uncover hashtag florography, okay? The language of flowers. If there are experiences, there are seasons, there are moments in your life that you could hardly express. It's so painful. Why don't we try now? Allow the language of flowers, allow us, give us that moment to express and get better in our expression. Maraming pong salamat. This is Master Coach A. You've been a beautiful, beautiful part of my last 31 days. I appreciate you all. Super thank you. And I'll see you in my next series. Okay. Please join me as I revamp, okay, my 100 days life coaching Toolkit Mastery series in my YouTube channel. I have finished 75 episodes. So up next will be my 25 more episodes to finish 100 days. So I look forward you joining me in my next classes. Super thank you, everyone. Love, bam boom, love, bam boom, love, bam boom. Have a blessed, blessed week ahead of you. Okay, mag-weekend na po. Ingat po kayong lahat. It's midweek. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.